Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is KileKson, and welcome back to another episode of the Survival Let's Play here in Minecraft. Now, let's get down to business. As you can see in front of me while you were away, I have built a nice little enchanting station, and I did some enchanting. I was trying to record an episode, but I guess when moving my microphone I actually hit the mute button, so I lost a lot of my footage. However, here's what I did manage to do. I went and did some trading with the villagers. I got up to 34 emeralds at one point and bought this off of a librarian, which I happen to have found in another village that is down in that direction, about a couple hundred blocks away. So we've done some farming and things like that, got a few more items and whatnot. Anyways, here's what you need to know. We got 3 diamond pickaxes with efficiency 4 on breaking 3. And we got a Silk Touch one of those as well. So Silk Touch is going to be helpful for mining glowstone and whatnot, which is pretty good. Now I have some arrows that I got from the villagers because I did get a lot more emeralds because of all the farming that I've done. And as you can see, our chicken farm is working full force and ready to go because all of the chickens have grown up. I did a little bit of stuff in here because the chickens were starting to go through the glass when I went in and out of the nether portal, but I think I fixed that problem. As you can see, a chicken just died, so this thing is working beautifully. And now what I need to do is I need to grab my shield, and I need to go ahead and put that over there so that I can eat it, because we're going to go hop in the nether real quick and go back to the nether fortress that we found and try to get ourselves a blaze rod. We need blaze rods, and the reason why we need them is that we want to get ourselves some brewing stands for this nice little spot right here, as well as making fire resistance potions so we can get to work in the nether and not have to worry about lava and all of that. Plus, I want to go mine some magma blocks that we can use to build our slime farm later on, and I would like to go ahead and do a little more trading with the villagers, because one of those villagers had a power 5 bow as their 3rd book trade, and the other one I haven't seen what he wanted, or, well, not what he wanted, but what other books he had. He had Respiration 2 as his first book. The first villager with the power 5 also had Feather Falling 4 and Silk Touch, which is a very good book to have. And the Silk Touch was only 19 emeralds, which is pretty good. So what I'm thinking we're going to do eventually is we're going to build our nether shrine, first of all. And then, once we have the nether shrine, we're going to move our nether portal in the nether up into the ceiling a little more and make it to where we can make ourselves basically a nether hub and tunnel our way through the nether to where these different villages are, so we can easily transport the villagers back over here and start breeding them to be able to get a good stock of shopping villagers. That way we don't have to go very far to do all of that stuff. And so I'm thinking that's what we're going to try focus on, is our nether side stuff. But for right now, we need to go get a few blaze rods. So I will be back once I've found a few blazes. Alright, so I hear a couple of wither skeletons. I'm going to walk around here because, oh my god, there is a couple of them. Ah, we are geared up for combat, and I am not going down. Not today. Now I'm hoping to collect a lot more bones as well. I think we need to get that skeleton spawner that we found into a grinder, because that will definitely speed up my emerald trading ability, because of the fact we'll be able to mass produce things like wheat and potatoes, which would be awesome. We definitely need to continue to trade with those villagers and get more emeralds. So, alright. I guess I'll see you when I find a blaze. Okay, I found a few blazes. Unfortunately, they're kind of like nagging me, because it's right by the spawner. And I'm hoping that I can get them to kind of pop up and try to take pot shots at me here. But, as you can see, I took quite a bit of fire damage while dealing with these guys. So I'm hoping I can get back up there, and I'm going to put up a small guardrail to protect me from the lava as I do this. That way we're not getting hit. Alright, There is a blaze right there. Got him. Alright. I'm just gonna make a break for it. Alright, we got our first blaze rod. That is what we wanted, folks. And I'm really hating that little hoppity-doo-doo thing. Okay. Alright, achievement get, blaze rod is ours. I'm done. I'm done with these guys. I'll come back to that spawner later. I just really wanted my blaze rod. So, I'm down to my last stack of arrows. Which is unfortunate. So if I can get up there quick enough, I can possibly kill another one. I have enough of my stuff left over where that shouldn't be an issue. You go away. Ah. Oh, there's the second one. That's all I wanted. Thank you. Bye. Okay, I got 2 blaze rods. I'm sorry. I really just wanted to dive in there and grab it. Okay. Blaze rods, gotten. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, and we're using our blaze rods to place down our first brewing stand, which is quite awesome in general. The next thing I want to do is, since I have 32 levels, I'm going to see if I can get it a fortune enchant on this iron pickaxe. Hang on. Hang on. Better idea. Better idea. 1, 2, 3. Why do it on an iron pick when I can do it on a diamond pick? Because that was what we were going to get lucky with. So let's see if it still says fortune. It does. What do we get? Please be good. Oh, that is an epic pick. I am happy with that. This means that every time we go mining, we can now get diamonds galore. Oh. That is so relieving. I'll be right back. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, I guess our next order of business is to go ahead and build a place for our nether portal that is more permanent. And I've also got an idea for a design that will also make this thing's permanent place the entrance to my base. So what I need to do is I need to mark out a 27 by 27 circle. So I'm going to go ahead and dig out that circle, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so the hole's been marked out. This is what we're going to be digging, and I'm going to be digging this another 8 levels down. And once that is done, then we're going to do some trimming along the edge to be able to make it look a little more fancy. And when everything's in place, then I will discuss what we're going to do next. So, I'll see you guys in a second. Of course, for you, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be several minutes, maybe even hours. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, awesome. Our hole is dug, which means the only thing I have to do is replace every single block that isn't like smooth stone on the outside of this hole with smooth stone. And then the only layer that I won't replace is the top layer of dirt, because that's going to get covered anyways with a different solid block. But I want all of this to be smooth stone, that way it's nice and uniform behind the thing that I want to put behind, or the thing I want to put in front of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get up there and start collecting resources to start doing the build. But this is the general hole that we're going to be using. I like how it just kind of bulges out. It gives it a nice depth to it, and it allows me to go ahead and do something kind of crazy that looks really good. So I'll be back here in a few once I have all the resources gathered up. Alright, all the stone is replaced, and it is now looking nice and clean. Like I said, I'm going to leave that top layer of dirt, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pick up this piece of dirt, which is a ghost block. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go around and start placing in the different bits and bobs that are going to make up what I wanted to do here. So I will be back with another update. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I've taken down the temporary nether portal because we're going to be moving it down here. That's right. This is our new hub area. This is where our base is going to be. This doorway right here will lead to our actual underground base, whereas this doorway right here will lead to where we're going to be putting all of our villagers, because I do believe all that has to be exposed to the sun so I'm gonna have to build it close to the ground, or at least the breeder and yeah, at least the villager breeder has to be close to the sun. The rest of it I can build underground. So with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and place down our nether portal right where I wanted it to be and make sure it still links up to where it needs to be in the nether, and if it doesn't, that's fine. But even so, this is still pretty close, so this should still pop us out in the same portal. And it does! So we're good to go! Our portal is good. Everything is all set for us to kind of just chill out and relax. I am going to do something with the stone wall behind the nether portal. That is for sure. I could probably actually take care of that right now, and I'm going to. So give me a sec. We're going to have to break this, but that's fine. There we go. I want this pickaxe. I want the stone. This is my silk touch pickaxe, and it's how I got the grass down here as well. Okay. So I want the andesite to go right here. Mainly because, one, it's not the actual like default stone texture, but two, I just like how the squares look. And now we can pop our flint and steel on there, and we're good to go. Sweet! So yeah, this is our little hub area. I'm going to put some trees and stuff in here, and then you'll see the finished project in the thumbnail. This was a very massive project, and the only thing that I really had to collect was the leaves, because all of the other stone and stuff I managed to mine out while digging this out, so that was pretty easy. I also had to get 4 pieces of grass, but again, that's very trivial to get. And the stairs came from the logs that I cut down while trying to get these leaves. So other than that, everything's been pretty easy to get a hold of. The glowstone I did have to go hunt down as well, but there were some pretty big veins near the nether portal, so we were good to go. Although from now on, I think for lighting we're going to use pumpkins, mainly because, one, they're cheaper to make and easier to get, and I think our next project is going to be the actual nether hub, because we need to be able to get from place to place. For example, that village over there and that village that's over there, as well as the ice spires biome. I want to get to that biome and get some of the ice to start using, but I'm hoping to make things a lot easier. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have time for. So I will see you on the flip side. KileKson out.